Look, if you're boring, just say that.
It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. I just finished reading the classic OG Enemies to Lovers trope by Jane Austen, and I want to thank her for writing this book. I feel like Pride and Prejudice is a book that everyone should read at least once in their life, and here's why. I know it is promoted as a romance book, but there's actually so much more depth and layers to it that made me love it. Because by reading this book, you will get to have a glimpse of what it is like to live in the 1800s. The writing is of course beautiful, the tension between Mr. Darcy and Miss Elizabeth, mwah! The characters are hilarious. This book made me laugh, made me angry, and very excited at the same time. It gave me the killing. I know it is a struggle to read classics written in Old English, but that's okay, because English is not our first language. And I admit, it took me a while to finish reading this book. So if you have plans reading Pride and Prejudice as your first classic, I suggest you watch the movie first or read it while listening to the audiobook, because that's what I did. I think that way it is easier to pick up and picture out what's happening in the book and what they're trying to say. 5 stars, I enjoyed reading this book, and you should too. You should give it a try.
Hello, BookTok. I started this book at 1:30 a.m. and finished it just before 8 a.m. in part because it was fucking amazing and is a new all-time favorite, and I already ordered the paperback, and also because I forgot to take my night meds that I am now apparently so fucking dependent on for sleep that I physically cannot sleep without them. But this was a perfect book for me. It's an FF slight age gap Ice Queen romance with like a workplace element, which is basically my catnip because I was brought up on Mirandy, and just, yeah, all around like 6 stars. Cannot recommend it enough. Kept me up all night. It's 380 pages and I finished it in one night and just did not sleep, and now I'm gonna get up and do my day, I guess. But yeah, go read this book.
They gon' take your face off. They gon' rumble. They gon' take your face off. It's about drive.
I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending.
I got it. Freddie and JJ got it. That termite over there got it. But you're not going to get it. Got it?
I discovered at a very early age that if I talk long enough, I could make anything right or wrong. So either I'm God or truth is relative. And in either case, booyah.
Luckily, most of us have that little voice inside our head that says, turning the car into oncoming traffic is counterproductive.
Has anyone else ever gone to a cafe, looked up and made eye contact with the most beautiful man they've ever seen, and then every day for the next 3 weeks he's there just staring until finally he approaches you saying, "You need to stay away from me, I'm not a good man." So naturally you start whining and dining and 69ing and fall head over heels in love with each other until one day, months later, you wake up in the middle of the night to angry muffled voices coming from the kitchen. Naturally you're curious, so you go take a look and you find a man strapped to a chair covered in blood, and your boyfriend has a to his face, and all of a sudden all those small little red flags start to make sense. You quietly get the hell out of Dodge and ignore all his calls. Is that the end of your love story? No, of course not. One day you're going to your car, get attacked from behind, and everything goes black. The next thing you know, you're waking up in an abandoned building. You're the one strapped to a chair with a to your face, and there's an angry Russian man yelling at you looking for information. In the 2 seconds it takes for him to raise his hand to pistol whip you, there's a large bang and boom, down he goes, dead. You look up and there he is, your beautiful mysterious man covered in blood, sweat, looking at you all ravenous like he hasn't fed in weeks. He comes to you to release you from restraints, all the while saying, "I didn't mean to bring you into this world, but I just can't stay away." You kiss and he brings you home and you make love all night, and then you live happily ever after and have enough babies to have your own division in the bratva. Anyone else, or do we all just collectively read too much mafia romance?
I always say just morning instead of good morning, because if it were a good morning, I'd be fishing.
I just want to have a mature conversation.
How can we have a mature conversation when you can't even say the word penis?
I can say the word peen.
Say it.
Yes.
What?
Pureness.
You said pureness.
Penis.
Not singing. Not like a ghoul.
I can say it! Pianist.
No, you said pianist.
Pianist, babe!
Not pig Latin. Say it with me. P-nis.
Near.
Yeah, I'm the one that's immature.
When you go away, I still see you. And with you. Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pain?
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.
City girls make them wish like Ray J. Let me talk to them. All these niggas wanna fuck JT. They do. Hellcat, this a SRT. Pull up G-Wax, he's 3. Make a 55 suck, they teeth.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Can I just stay here? Spend the rest of my days here.
Suck my son, it's a spiritual healing. At the ribbon, fuck your feelings. The way she suck my son, it's a spiritual.
So you're telling me that I have to come up with a solution all by myself to a problem that I created all by myself? Well, that's not fair.
You're randomly.
I'm so happy! I'm so sad!
Work all night and I drink a rum.
Want to come over tonight?
I got plans.
You will come over.
No, I won't.
You will.
I won't.
You will.
This is an on-fire garbage can. Could be a nursery.
What would you do if when you're okay, so he said yes would go? I don't know what you mean there, babes.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.